Capacitance, ability of a conductor to store charge. Definition: the measure of the ability of a conductor to store electric charge or energy is known as electrical capacitance or capacity of a conductor. When some potential difference is provided to a conductor, it gains some charge, and the charge gained by the conductor can be increased by increasing the provided potential difference. Let Q be the charge gained and V be the potential difference provided. Then Q is directly proportional to V, or Q equals to CV, where C is the constant of proportionality called electrical capacitance or capacity of the conductor. So the capacitance C can be written as C equals to Q by V. The SI unit of capacitance is Coulomb volt to the power minus 1, or also known as Farad. The capacitance of the conductor is said to be 1 farad if 1 coulomb of charge makes the potential of the conductor to be 1 volt. A capacitor consists of two conducting plates separated by a non-conducting medium such that it can store large amount of charge in small space. Two conductors carry equal charge but opposite in nature at any instant. So these are the diagrams of a capacitor and a variable capacitor. One thing we should keep in mind, a capacitor is also known as a condenser. Capacitance of an isolated spherical conductor. Considering an isolated spherical conductor of radius r in free space which is carrying a charge q assumed to be concentrated at the center O of the sphere, potential at the surface of the sphere at any instant is given by V equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into q by r. We know that C equals to Q by V, therefore C equals to Q into 4 pi epsilon 0 R by Q. So we will get C equals to 4 pi epsilon 0 R. Parallel plate capacitor. A parallel plate capacitor consists of two parallel conducting thin plates separated by small distance. Principle: capacitance of a charged conductor is increased by bringing another uncharged or low potential conductor near it when some non-conducting medium is kept between them. Step 1. An uncharged conductor B is brought near charged conductor A. Step 2. The conductor B gets charged due to induction from A. Step 3. The opposite charge on the other side of B is earthed and only one kind of charge is left in B. And now the capacitor, the parallel plate capacitor is ready. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Considering two plates of charges plus Q and minus Q, electric field between the plates is given by E equals to sigma by epsilon 0. But magnitude of electric field E is equal to dV by dr is equal to V by d, as E is uniform and perpendicular to the plates. Therefore, V equals to E into d and E equals to sigma by epsilon 0. So, V equals to sigma d by epsilon 0 is equal to Q d by A epsilon 0. Therefore, capacitance from definition is equal to Q by V is equal to Q epsilon 0 A by Q d is equal to epsilon 0 A by d. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with dielectric slab. Polarization inside the dielectric will make the electric field to reduce inside the dielectric slab. So outside the dielectric slab, the electric field is E0, and inside the dielectric, the electric field is E equals to E0 by K, where K is the dielectric constant of the slab. So the net potential will be V equals to Et plus E0 into d minus t, where d is the thickness or the distance between the two plates of the capacitor. So V equals to E0 by K into T plus E0 into d minus t, or V equals to E0 into d minus t plus t by K. We know that E0 equals to sigma by epsilon 0, or we can write Q by A epsilon 0. So V equals to Q by A epsilon 0 into d minus t plus t by K. So C equals to Q by V equals to epsilon 0 A by d minus t plus t by K is equal to epsilon 0 A by d into 1 minus t by t plus t by kd. So taking this part epsilon 0 A by d common, that is equal to the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor when no dielectric slab is there as C0. We will write C equals to C0 by 1 minus t by t plus t by kd. There are some special cases. Number 1, if T equals to D, that is the dielectric slab fits completely between the plates of the capacitor, then C equals to C0 by 1 by K equals to KC0. Hence, by using K equals to C by C0, dielectric constant can be defined as the ratio of the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with the dielectric slab between the plates to the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor with the vacuum between the plates. If T equals to D by 2, then C equals to 2K C0 by K plus 1. And if T equals to 2D by 3, then C equals to 3K C0 by K plus 2. Combination of capacitors. There are usually two combinations for capacitor. One of them is series combination and the other is parallel combination. In series combination, the key points are same charge and different potential difference, while in case of parallel combination, the key points are there is different charge and same potential difference. Series combination. The battery of voltage V charges the capacitors by Q and V is distributed among three capacitors C1, C2 and C3 as shown in the figure as V1, V2 and V3. So V1 equals to Q by C1 and V2 equals to Q by C2 and V3 equals to Q by C3. If we replace all the capacitors by a single capacitor CS, then V equals to Q by CS. As V is distributed among V equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3, or we can replace V by Q by CS is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3, or 1 by CS equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So, for n number of charges, the equation can be written as 1 by CS equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3 plus dot 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 1 by Cn. Parallel combination. Here, the total charge Q is distributed into three capacitors C1, C2 and C3 as Q1, Q2 and Q3 respectively, and the voltage V is same in all the capacitors. So Q1 equals to C1V, Q2 equals to C2V and Q3 equals to C3V. If we replace all the capacitors by a single capacitor of capacitance Cp, then Q equals to Cp into V, since Q equals to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3, so CPV equals to C1V plus C2V plus C3V, which comes out to be C1 plus C2 plus C3, taking V common and cancelling. So for n capacitors in parallel, Cp equals to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus it will be added up to Cn. Energy stored in a charged capacitor. The process of charging a capacitor is equal to that of transferring charge from one plate to the other plate of the capacitor. Some work must be done to charge a capacitor. This work done is stored as electrostatic potential energy of the capacitor. If at any instant a charge Q be the charge on the plates of the capacitor, then potential difference between the plates of the capacitor is given as V equals to Q by C. Therefore, the work done to transfer the charge dQ from the source to the plates of the capacitor is given by du equals to dW equals to V dQ equals to Q by C dQ. The total work done U equals to integration of du is equal to integration of 0 to Q small q by C dQ, that comes out to be Q square by 2C. Other relations on potential energy are U equals to half CV square, or it can also be written as half into Q into V.